Hey everyone, Luke Ruth here. You struggling to catch some fish in the summertime? Let's talk about 3 deep fishing baits that you keep it stupid simple and it's going to get you bites in the summertime. Let's get into this.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah.
Alright, the first bait we're going to talk about, guys, is a motion fishing jig. Football jigs for dragging points. I like the flipping jigs for the brush piles. These flipping jigs come through brush piles better than any jig I've ever thrown. I love gill candy or sardis craw. If the water's a little stained, moe craw, all great jigs in the summertime. The gill candy really is, guys, it's a game changer in the summertime. It mimics those bluegills perfectly. I like a root beer pepper Z-craw on the back. Hard to beat that in a brush pile. The bass really get a hold of this thing. You rarely lose them. You rarely lose any jigs in the brush pile, so you're gonna save yourself a lot of money. Go check out Motion Fishing Company. You can use code LUKER to save 15% off anything on the Motion Fishing website. They make some of the best hand-tied jigs on the market, guys. If you ain't throwing their brush jig in the brush piles, you're really breaking off too many jigs. So go check these out and up your brush pile game this summer. Let's get on to bait number 2. Number 2 for me is going to be a summertime staple. It's a big worm. This is a Jawtech Sultan worm, but I like to rig it a little different than everybody else. Everybody loves drag around Texas rig. Unless I'm flipping standing timber, I love throwing a hard head. You can put it the same in, you can Texas rig it just like you would, but I think the free range of movement in the pile will get you a few more bites or dragging the points, whatever you're doing. Hard head is a cheat code in the summertime. It really helps these big worms get more movements, you get more bites. So if you guys are really looking for a different way to rig your big worm than anyone else, these hard heads are the way to go. I order mine custom from Brian Davis. I think he's out in South Carolina, but just a 5/0 hook, a 1/2 or 3/4 ounce hard head. Get you some Jawtech Sultan worms. These baits are better than any big worm I've thrown. I love the action of the tail. It's a different action than most, you know, your Berkeley and your Zooms. The tail has a way bigger wobble to it, so I'm a real big fan of this Jawtech Sultan. Let's get on to bait number 3, and probably the most versatile bait out of all of them. All right, bait number 3 is not well known yet, but it will be, trust me. Motion Fishing Hogzilla, Motion Fishing Tungsten on a 5/0 EWG hook. This thing in the summertime, you're talking about brush pile, shallow timber, standing timber, shallow stumps, shallow brush piles, deep brush piles. This thing is gonna catch fish. It mimics the bluegill very, very well. It puts some green dye on the tails. I don't have any on this one right now. I've been using this one for a while. It's pretty chewed up, but it does well for an example piece. But this thing mimics the bluegill perfectly. Ask Scott Tassie, he caught an 8+ pounder on this last summer, and I caught countless amounts of fish out of the brush pile on this thing. So if you guys are looking for a bait that not everyone has their hands on yet, you can go to the Motion Fishing website, get yourself a couple packs of Hogzillas. You go try them out, you throw them in the brush piles, and you tell me how they do. But that's pretty much my 1, 2, 3 approach for fishing deep brush piles. If I'm gonna fish points, I got a couple more baits I'm gonna tie it on, but you can fish brush piles all summer. You can fish anything that gets your way with the Hogzilla. You can go flip standing timber, shallow brush piles. So you can pretty much fish all summer with these 3 baits and catch fish all summer. We don't need to make it super complicated. Let's just keep it simple, and we're gonna put more fish in our boat. So until next time, we'll see y'all later.